Colin McKeown of the New Fly Fisher TV. We were aware of one another, but had actually never met, so when we met at Hawk Lake Lodge, I wasn't sure how much we'd have in common. I mean, he's the fly guy, I'm the gear guy, but we soon found out there was a lot in common, including my addiction for lures. His addiction for flies may have been worse. It was amazing, but we got talking structure, depths, patterns, very interesting conversations. We almost forgot that we were fishing to a certain extent.
I've got something here. I'm guessing a bass.
Probably a bass, yeah. Good job, first fish.
I like these mysteries when you don't know what you have on.
Box of chocolate fishing, eh?
Yeah.
I'm always very nervous around treble hooks.
Yeah, that's one great thing about the fly stuff.
Yeah.
You can't get hurt that
Feel the
bad.
belly on that.
Yeah, he
Great
is a
fishing
tubbo.
mayflies.
But that is a mean bass. I mean, this bass fought like a 6-pound bass.
Fishermen don't stereotype, do they?
Oh.
Do you know backlashes? We don't have it in fly fishing, but we get these.
That kind of looks like a backlash.
Kind of the fly fishing version. I decided on sparkle leech. The old trusty.
Trying a deeper diver right now with his little sound maker.
That other fly I had on
Yeah.
has got a rattle.
Oh, yeah.
This
Yeah.
one?
These actually have a battery in them.
Really? With a light?
Yeah.
They'll light 'em up.
They make noise. There's
Really?
Sound, yeah. Baitfish sounds.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, we're not there yet. I thought I was getting high tech with a rattle.
There's something.
There you go.
And it's alive. Ah,
Another
it
bass.
was alive. Where'd it go? Oh, good. I didn't hit anybody with it. Huh. Got another one.
Holy mackerel. This is the hard part. This is where I get into the denial. How I can't see things after a certain time at night.
It's one good thing about muskie fishing. Everything's big. I can still see it.
Yeah, I suppose so, eh?
Yeah.
So what got you into the pike and muskie? You been doing it ever since you were a kid?
Yeah. I don't know, really for sure. I started out just guiding everything.
Oh, you're a guide, eh?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I had my first guide job at 11, and I was full-time summers at 14, and supposed to go to college, but decided that wasn't a very good idea. Kept fishing, and I'd say about 20, 21, that kind of probably just ego more than anything. Muskies were the hardest thing to catch, and there was a lot of interest too. It was a good focus. But I got to the point where personally that's what I wanted to do, and I was busy enough guiding that I decided to go muskie only. So how about you? How did your addiction begin?
Well, I liked fishing since I was a kid,
Yeah.
you know. Then fished and fished, but not like you, hardcore, and just fished a lot. And then when I was in the military, and I came back from a UN mission in Cambodia, I guess I had a little bit of post-traumatic stress. And I had some friends in the Navy who were fly fishers, and they're in the same ship as I was in at the time. And they said, hey, you should come out fly fishing with us. And I always used to say no. And they said, no, you might find it relaxing. I think that was code for, get you to de-stress a bit.
Yeah.
And anyways, long story short, I went out with them, and I did find it very relaxing. Even though I was catching these little brook trout, it was just nice, the nature and the quiet and everything. And that was, what year was that? 1993? 94.
Oh, okay.
94. And then they took me Atlantic salmon fishing, and I got real lucky and got a salmon the first time I went fishing. And that did it, I was in. So I started getting into fly fishing. Here's another thing. You shouldn't put it around your foot. You getting this? Oh, yeah, she is. Oh, she just kept capturing all the bad stuff. This is great.
That's the only problem, too. I never tried fly fishing in the dark, but I bet that really gets challenging.
It can. It can. It's easier definitely to throw a big chunk of wood or plastic. So Pete, what are you starting with?
I'm starting with a crank right now.
And what's that, like a light colored one that?
Yeah, more of a shad tullibee color.
Uh-huh.
This clear water, we'll see.
What's your experience when you got clear water like this?
Generally, natural's better.
Yep.
So I'll start there. But I've seen really, really gaudy, ugly stuff work too, so. But that's usually the second choice. Oh, that is pretty.
That's the best way to put it. Look at that.
That is pretty. Wow.
That's fun to cast.
I bet.
That's
yeah,
the
that'll
problem
make
with
a
it.
nice sock. Cute. I love it. No different than the gear stuff.
Oh yeah.
Every color in the rainbow. I'll be darned.
There you go.
There was one in the parking spot.
Yeah, you found them.
He backed right in the garage, just like we said. Very nice. Ooh, this one's a red eye.
I love the red eyes. And the park ones. Oh, got a pike.
Hey! I guess you just gotta let it hang there.
It would seem. And there's bass following it.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, look at that. He ate it too. He wasn't messing around. Fatty.
Where's Mom and Dad? That's a good sign.
Yeah, it's nice to see multiple fish.
Oh, there's a bass.
Oh, that is cool with that clear water, watching them go.
There you go.
Which is always
Fat.
good.
Feeding well.
Yeah, he is. Hey, thanks, buddy. That was fun.
Well done there.
He was not getting away. It's kind of funny, sometimes I hear from people, like there's the fly guys and then there's the gear guys, right? It's interesting to, to meet you after all this time. We've known of one another, but I haven't spent a whole lot of time. Ooh, thanks for the flash there.
See, this is why we're not on the water right now.
Yes.
Waving carbon fiber fly rods.
That's why we're here. There's so much in common, though. Between, technically gear guys and fly guys. I think it's just really an interesting contrast. And to see all of the different tools that you have for presentations to cover all different columns of the water, and of course the bigger baits, smaller baits, and the sinking lines, how you work some of those things to get where you need to be with what you're doing. You can actually go fish for something a little deeper. I don't think a lot of people really realize that have just strictly fish gear only, and how many different things you can do with a fly.
Pete, thank you.
Yeah.
It's been a real pleasure. I've enjoyed being with you, and like I said, it's always great to be with an angler like you who knows so much, and you're so willing to give that information to me as well as others.
Likewise, absolutely. It was fun. Trying to get any big wind or anything, though, if we haven't gotten it already.
So let's talk about this sponsorship with No More Tangles for your hair.
Yes.
I think there's some real opportunity here. I mean, you can have all these decals on your boat and shirts, but No More Tangles could be your hat.
Do you have any connections with
No more
hair
tangles?
care products?
No, but I'm going to check with my wife, who's got a friend who's a beautician.
Okay.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
there's our signal.
This could be bad for
We
my
better
hair.
I was going to say, we better get this in a protected place. I have no hair, so I don't have to worry. Do you have a connection to No More Tangles?
Well, maybe I do.
Gotta have it.
What's it worth to you?
Now, Ted Putnam, the owner of Hawk Lake Lodge, is an interesting guy. He loves the beauty of his surroundings there on Hawk Lake. He's actually a very avid and exceptional angler. Mixed in is a little bit of comedian. I think he's got an alternate career if he wanted. Okay, so Ted, I have only been here a couple of days. Let's see, I fished with a fly guy, Colin. And that day, weather-wise, was somewhat uneventful, but it was exciting. We did a lot of different things. And you've managed to show me now, in fishing with you today, we've been chased around by weather. We've seen the big Hawk Lake walleyes. I appreciate you showing me those, by the way. The most friendly beaver and loon I think I've ever seen in my life. But yeah, it's been kind of a whirlwind for a couple of days.
It was like 4 days in like 14 hours, right?
Yeah.
Saw a lot of fish, came back in, came back out, caught a couple of nice fish, big walleye, nice pikes, a bass. Came in for dinner, went out yet again to a portage lake just for a couple hours, which is kind of a neat way to finish it.
That was
Real pretty, you had a full moon, caught a few fish. It was a whirlwind tour. It's a lot of fun. I'm glad you made it up after all these years. It's good to have you.
Oh, thank you. And thank you for the hospitality around here is tremendous. And the food, yeah, you're definitely not starving.
No, you're really not.
But I did have a big problem.
What was that?
Colin ate my chips the first day.
I heard all about that.
And that did make me sad. That's really the only sad thing that happened the whole time I was here.